Hey guys, it's your boy, your pal Shy, back again with another honest review on the game Overprime from Korea, a really popular MOBA right next to predecessor that is supposed to be two of the best Paragon games that are currently out right now. So this is my review. I'm just gonna hit you guys with my opinions, what I think about the game, what changes I think it should be made, what buffs should be applied to certain things, what nerfs should be applied to certain things, and how the game should be moving forward. First things first, I like to address the issue when it comes to pick your roles in queue. I think pre-roll queue is a good thing to have in every type of MOBA. League of Legends have done this, Smite has done this, Heroes of Storm has done this. Every type of MOBA I know from the dawn of time has always allowed you to pick your role before you come into the game, because this makes it easier for everybody to just automatically know your roles. Luckily for the team I had, they wasn't annoying, so we didn't have to really fight for roles. Everybody was comfortable where they was at, and we was able to work it out. But most of the time, this is not always a thing that's going to happen. So obviously, there should be some type of um, update or integration that should be made into the game that allows you to pick your role before you get into the game. Another thing is, this is more of a video to give you guys an idea of what I think the starting item should be. I don't think the starting item should be more of a permanent item. I think it should be a stat item that converts into your stats and becomes a separate ability that you just press to teleport. Now, I understand a lot of people might have different issues or different tastes about this. I think personally, it should just be a stat item that just converts into your stats, disappears from your inventory, and allows you to build the next item. Because I feel like the starting items take too much space. I feel like they take an unnecessary space, especially when it comes to late game. But obviously, that's just me bitching about it. So I probably other people think differently. Oh, another thing, I think this jungle starting item should be buffed, because as you guys know, the starting jungle item is really bad. It's good late early game to help you get through the jungle, get your XP up, and get your money up. But during the late game, it does nothing. Another thing I like to address is the ganking potential in lanes. I think ganking is too easy in this game, as you notice on the map on the top right, there's these portals that anybody could take, and these portals could take a number of players to the other side, back to back. And of course, there's a cooldown to it, but the cooldown is not long enough. I feel like the cooldown should be bigger, and there should be or a punish feature to the teleport, something that could be put there to stop it, or simply just remove it if they can't balance it. Because right now it's too easy to gank a lane with the just coming through the jungle and jumping on me. It's very easy to get on a person. I don't understand why they have this, but I really wish it would go away. And I really wish they would find some ways to just make this better. Because currently, right now, is currently a game called ARAM. If you ever get to know what ARAM is, then I feel sorry for you. Because ARAM is the joke that a lot of league players like to make. I think it's even a thing I like to say on Smite sometimes. It's basically when everybody's just running it down and just fighting, trying to get kills, dying for it, that type of thing. It's just no strategy to the portals that I can see is really a good impact on the game. Next thing I want to discuss is that there needs to be more counter items to the game. I feel like there's no real tank items for tanks like Mystical Mail and really a good Brumble Vest. I think 50% reflection damage is not really a big deal when it comes to the ADCs building these hybrid type of crit items. They really, right now, the ADCs are really strong, especially Merlin and Twin Blast. They can really burst you down and take away 9% of your health and your armor, especially now Overpen is in the game. I think that should be changed or at least balanced a little bit more to make tanks not have to worry about it. Because the more pen you have on the character, it becomes true damage. If people don't know that, this was a thing on League, but it obviously was balanced out to be more fair to the tanks. Currently, right now, it's not fair to the tanks. Even though tanks can find a way to bear with it, it's not fair to the squishies or really the junglers. Because most junglers don't have that much defense when they come out the jungle to come gank you. So there's no way to really counter the whole overpin mechanic for them. Obviously, some items need to be nerfed and some scaling needs to be balanced a little bit. Because early game ADCs are weak, that is correct. But the moment they build this item, for some reason, that weak ADC mechanic is just null and void. It's now just gone by the wind. So definitely some changes should be made to that. Another thing that should be made to that is probably, I really don't want to really nitpick it, but I think some characters like Quang Sword last too long in certain places. I think it's crazy that Quang can leave his sword in a team fight when we're fighting around Prime, go back to base, chill for a minute, and then ult back. Or he could sit, put in the lane, go back to base, roam somewhere just to see if he could get a pick, and or teleport back to lane to see if he could kill you off. I think these are very annoying things. But at the same time, Quang does need a buff because currently he is very weak as a offlaner, but very strong as a support character. It's very weird where he is right now. A lot of people probably find ways to make this work, but personally, I feel like he should just get a buff to either his passive or his just damage scaling. Another character that needs a buff is Steel. Steel's shield should go back to being stunned. The right click where it bashes you in the head. Now, this stun is a good core mechanic of Steel, because when he jumps on you, as a melee, he has to have a way to keep you rooted, especially for his allies to catch up to him, or for himself to get some free damage on you. The shield slow is good enough, and then the Q is a good knockup. The whole having a slow on his shield bash is totally unnecessary. It doesn't really benefit the character that much. His ultimate already knocks you up. I just think he already has enough stickiness, but he doesn't need a slow. He needs a root down. Because honestly, his knockup and his ultimate are long cooldown abilities. This honestly, if they really want to balance it out, they could all leave his long cooldown abilities or make them even longer as the ultimate, and just make his shield bash on low cooldown, but not too low that it's just spammable like Twin Blast's dash, which I wanted to bring that up because Twin Blast's dash, if anybody has played the game or anybody who has leaned against Twin Blast in 1v1, know that Twin Blast gets away too much with it. He just keeps getting away with it.
You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
The man really just presses the button and he just gone. You just can't do nothing to him. It's a very crazy thing. And people just don't really see it. Maybe they do see it and then they don't really bother them because they're the ones playing the character. Personally, I just don't like it. Another thing I like to address is obviously the big elephant in the room, the skins. The skins are amazing. The skins are fantastic. The only skins I have problems with is probably the Revenant one, the Debaki or Debuki. It's the one where he has all the spice sticking out of him and it looks like a not really a Devil May Cry, more like a Ghost Rider goes to a biker club and just goes crazy. Like, it's too much spikes on him. It's too much going on in the skin. I love the tubes, but it's just the spikes just throw me off. It's just I know it's nitpicking, but it's just throwing me off so much. You have no idea. But I do love all the other skins, especially the steel skin. Steel skin is freaking fantastic. I love the Harambe skin for Rampage. It looks hilarious. Those are great ideas. I like them to do more. The Cyberpunk skin, I am on phase. Just beautiful. Now, just getting to the end, and I gave you guys all my ideas, all my takes on all my problems I have been having, all the busts and nerves I think should happen. Now, what the game should be doing forward, I believe it should be a community hub in the main menu to let people know how to go to lane, how lane works, how freezing works, how support works, and how roaming works, and maybe some items explanation or build crafting. Now, this is the personal thing I think should be added to all MOBAs, and I'd like for Overprime to be the ones to really take a step forward into this. If they don't want to, that's fine. It's just me talking about it. As always, the YouTubers and the streamers would probably take care of this anyway. I just feel like the game, if they want to get connected to their viewers or their community, would need a nice addition to put like top streamers or top YouTubers up there to really put their, nice exposure. And not only that, it help people get better at the game. So, we're at the end. I'm glad you made it this far. I really appreciate it. And I hope you really follow my channel. Give me a subscribe button. Press that notification button. And really follow my Twitch, and my Twitter, and my Discord, and so on. I hope you have a good day today, and I hope to catch you again on my next video. Peace.